I didn't become a little bit of a slag. I became a total slag.
Why life?
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my god, stop fucking lying.
Yeah, I'm addressing you, Wendy, and I hope you're listening. Considering that you're high and mighty in the British society, I would like you now to do your mates look a favor. Wendy, I would like you now to do your mate Dave Smith a favor. Wendy, I would like you to do your mate Veli a favor. Wendy, I would like you to do your mate Nanifa a favor. Wendy, by giving them the highest paid QC or KC in this country, their services to take me to court. You understand me? As per usual, what you people do, people like Luke, people like Feli, Nanifa, Dave Smith, you run and run miles and miles and miles with a story that they don't even know what is going on. That is what you people do. And I'm going to tell you now, you see what's happening to my friend's daughter? I pray to God it happens to those of you that have got grandchildren. It happens to those of you that have got children. It happens to those of you that have got friends and have got children. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying those people. I'm praying to God on a daily basis that it happens to your family. Look around, Wendy Wu, Feli, Nanifa, the bus driver, whatever he calls himself, you lot. I'm praying, that's going to be my prayer from today, that it happens to each and every one of your children. If you haven't got any children, your brother's children. If your brother has not got children, your sister's children. If your sister has not got children, your grandchildren. And your great-great-grandchildren, for those of you that have got grandchildren. Yeah.
do not give a fuck. I really do not give a fuck. I didn't give a fuck and still don't give a fuck.
Give me wife, give me children, give me this, give me that. Kill my enemy, kill my enemy, kill my enemy. Give me, kill my enemy, give me. Anyone that doesn't want me to succeed, die by fire, die by fire, die by fire, die by fire, die by fire. Give me this, give me that. Kill my enemy, give me that. Give me this, give me die by fire, die by fire, die by fire, die by fire. Give me.
Out to the ladies. Beach settings, infinity. Outside the birthday gang. Outside Shannon. Outside Amber. I am a money maker, hand to the edge, I'm a money maker. More one time, you're a money maker. If you're on this train, money maker. Hand to the air, money maker. More one time, money maker. On this thing, money maker. You see us terminal. You see me, you see me. I ain't watching you, I ain't watching her, I ain't watching him. I got to dance and bubble and sing. Terminal 4 with a terminal 3. Terminal 4 with a power goes. When you come to my house, just respect my house. Don't let my house, somebody in the house. When you come to my house, just respect my house. Blood clots over there. What's wrong with it? What's wrong with it? Hold on, hold on. I'm like, no. I'm like, yeah. Hey, sleep hop, hold on. Hey, wiggy, hold on. I'm like, no. I'm like, yeah. Can I please have your attention? I said this is the captain's weekend, and I'm in the terminal 4. Can I please have your attention? Early. Oi. Come on, Yaga. Dana, walk on. What you telling me? Oh, man. Walk on. Y'all got staying at the Benz like Spracker. One bag of weed and bomber clock grabber. One bag of gal like Shabba. Lord, one bag of gal like get dagger. Lord, lick the gal them with the hammer. Lord, make the gal ball for the mama. Lord, make a rascal ball out cha-cha. Yo. Come on, slap the like button, share the stream, all that. Yeah, man, the Pain Pack Trap House. Yo, the Pain Pack Trap House, man. So, yeah, man. Yeah. So who's in the building? In the building, Lizzle. Let me scroll back up, you hear me? Come on, light number 1. There you are, man like Simon Harrison, did it? Walk on. Light number 2, man like Wayman, y'all let me pray, man. How them feel alright? Come on, outside Nixie, y'all wanna lips me? Jeez. How them feel alright? Come on. Because we got Rubber Dub OG. Light number 3. There you are. Come on. Snap the like button. Like, do like them 3. You hear me? Yeah, do it like them. I am made.
Yeah, who's that? Lady D in the building, Lizzle. How you mean? How you mean? So she not yes, she not buy, she not do up here. How you mean? I'll be a fat head girl, she has no do. Mad. How you? Yo. Yo. How what them feel like? Yo. G Blizzle in the building. Yeah. Come on. Come on. So we not yes, we not buy it, we not do. I'll be a fat head girl, we are so do. Super hype, we not play number 2 do. Come on. Say them bad, but then don't have a clue do. Come on. Hey, you mean? Busy. Who else is in there? I said Z3. There you are. Come on. Who's that? Randy Bennett. Randos Bandros. Light number 4. Come on. Come on. How you mean? Man like scientific method, you know. Oh, man. Trust me. Hey, what we saying? Yeah, man, we're going to reinstate the brain cells. Yeah? Reinstate the brain cells in the blood clot. Yeah, man. Lunatic season's done. Is it? You get me? Yeah. The lunatics are finished. You're finished. Wallahi, you're finished. Who else is in there? Mad. It's at 3 o'clock in the morning. Me had a fat head woman just bawling. Mad. Man like science, you know. All time wap funk, did that? Come on. Are you mate? Are you Charizek? Come on. Let it play. Man like Kane Blizzak. Yeah? Alright. Did they? Register call out. So it's about to heat up. Rhythm gonna get beat up. Your girl, she wants to sleep up. 2 beds, 1 meet up, and again. It's about to heat up. Rhythm gonna get beat up. Yeah, she wants to sleep up. 2 beds, 1 leak up, and again. So, shout out Manchester against racism, yeah? Alright, shout out Manchester against racism, cuz. Alright, you know what's mad, yeah? Hey, think about this different news that's happened recently, innit, yeah? That shows that the economy might have turned the corner. Yeah? The strength of the pound might be picking up. Ma. There might be someone in charge that actually looks like they might be trying to deal with the actual issues. Yeah? So, yeah, man. Make the screen a little bit bigger, man. Oh, he's 56. Oh, 5'6". Mad. Mad. So, yo. You ready for the first video, yeah? Yeah, man. Shout out Manchester against racism, man. You know what, bruv? This is why you do have to cast a wide net so you can see a wide variety of people. Who we got today? Bellamy Robinson, Black Cow Belly on G Block. Hey, it's gonna be mad. That's what it's gonna be. How you mean? Just because Hey, yeah, man. Shout out Kane Blizzard, though, man. How you mean? Yeah. Some of the real ones. Hey, Dizzy, you get me, cuz? Shout out Nice Lady D, Menonate Goddess, Salsa, Ultra. Come on. Hey, it's been a game. Eat a cotton socks. Hiding though. I can't stop hiding. I stop. Yo, I can't stop hiding, fam. Every time I say that, there's the reception cuts out. Hey, just know, up here, know what? Oh, if you're frightening. Come on, all right.
Who are similarly scapegoated to make you feel like your life's terrible. You can't get a house, you can't get a school place, you can't get a GP appointment because there are migrants here. Migrants have made our NHS from the very, very beginning to now.
Pause. Pull up, bring it back, come rewind. How you mean? Yo, so what you saying? So it wasn't just Lady D90 from Valley that was saying, yo, migrants help build the NHS. I played an integral role in this shit. You get me? Oh shit. You get me? Yeah, hold on. Let me loud up my size. How you mean my size? My size. Yeah?
About refugees and migrants who are similarly scapegoated to make you feel like your life's terrible. You can't get a house, you can't get a school place, you can't get a GP appointment because there are migrants here. Migrants have made our NHS from the very, very beginning to now, and we need more of them, not less of them. There are thousands of qualified doctors and nurses who are asylum seekers who they will not allow to work, even though we are desperately short of whole gaps in rotas. And why? Because of racism, because they want us to scapegoat and they want us to blame. And that's why my union, Unison, will also be in Altrincham at the Cresta Hotel on Saturday at 10:30 to stand and defend those asylum seekers and say, you are welcome here, you're welcome in this country. We are a country of immigrants, and that makes us a better place, not a worse place. And we should celebrate the diversity that we have, and we need to stand together. If we're going to stop the rich continuing to live in a world where they get richer and richer. Tesco's tripled their profits this year. Why did our prices have to go up? Just to feed the profits of Tesco?
Yo, you're lucky I did get a phone call still, man. But this lady from Unison speaking facts on facts on facts. Crazy. These man want to chase out the poorest and the weakest people in the town trying to get help. Why these big multinational companies, damn, you know, I'm fucking stuck behind someone that's fucking doing hazard lights. Wait, one sec. I couldn't even fucking see them lights. Man's pulled out, you know them. Hey, lucky there was a little bit of space, you know. Lucky there was a little bit of space, cuz. How you mean? You hear me, cuz? God damn. I'm smoking hoes from another planet. God damn. I'm smoking weed in Japan. Yo. Danny, you're not even in England, bro. You don't know what the state of the NHS, what the NHS needs or what it don't need. You used to Tommy Robinson fan in Australia, got him mad. You know what I'm saying? It's bad. that you could have such an uninformed opinion. Well, you could have an opinion, but it's definitely uninformed. Alright. Let it play it.
Goes. It's an absolute nonsense and it has to stop. And so we as health workers say we stand with Palestine, we stand with Palestinians, we stand against our government arming them, and we encourage everybody else to do so. Thank you. Was said earlier about refugees and migrants who are similarly scapegoated to make you feel like your life's terrible, you can't get a house, you can't.
Alright. It's a double record still, yeah? But boy, shout out that lady there from Unison, you know, supporting the weaker in society, as we should do. As we fucking should do. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn. So, let it play. Next up.
2 million people, had a hand straight away. I think it comes across as arrogant.
What a plum. This guy is a plum. He is the epitome of snowflake. The guy who set up that petition that's got almost 3 million signatures on it is saying it's arrogant to ignore the nearly 3 million people on there. Over 28 million people voted in the UK general election. Why do we listen to 3 million of you? Why do you think that you're special? Why do you think that the government should listen to 3 million out of 28 million? It only proves that people who voted Conservative and Reform in this country, they really don't like something that doesn't go their own way. And when it does go their own way, we protest about how disgusting and dangerous it was, Brexit, you say that we're snowflakes and that we should just accept the result. How about you accept the result? How about you accept the result? How about you accept that your disgusting, racist, xenophobic politician who doesn't really give a fuck about you is not in power? You can't bang the drum and throw your toys out the pram because you haven't gotten your own way. And then you moan at us for doing the same.
Facts, guys. But you need to wipe your tears and respect democracy. The democratic vote has been won by a party, and we need to respect the people's decisions. The people's decisions. We need to respect the people's decision. Yeah, man. So, respect the people, then, you hear me? Respect the people, them. Yeah, man. Alright, big up, Leggy. How you mean? Where's that instigator? You're an idiot. You're an idiot. You're an idiot. Border and Nines will sort out their beef, man. It was just a misunderstanding between them. Right. So, let it play it.
National Statistics has conducted vital work on the state of immigration and found the previous government were running an open borders experiment. As the ONS sets out, nearly 1 million people came to Britain in the year ending June 2023. That is 4 times the migration levels compared with 2019. Time and again.
Pause. So do we want our country back, gang? They made no complaints about Conservative. They put everything on, oh, it's Labour, it's Keir. Not even Labour, you know. They even saying the man them specifically hate Keir Starmer, innit? Yeah. 2-tier care, 3-gear care, care this, care that, care. Yeah, so I swear in that last year run there, was that all Rishi Sunak? Or was that a little bit of Boris Johnson, Liz Truss, and Rishi Sunak. Whoever it was, anyway. The Conservatives let in nigh on 1 million people last year. Keir Starmer said they was running an open borders experiment. Oh, man, that's funny still. Yeah? Insane. Randy, stop typing, yeah? Wait, Randy, stop typing now, yeah? Oh, when it's Conservatives that done the fuck up now, Randy, stop typing, yeah? Mad. Oh, man. Oh, mate. Oh, shit. Yeah, man. Oh, now you want to stop typing, yeah? Oh, you got that. Oh, man.
The Conservative Party promised they would get the numbers down. Time and again, they failed. The failure on this scale isn't just bad luck. It isn't a global trend or taking your eye off the ball. No, this is a different order of failure. This happened by design, not accident. Policies were reformed deliberately to liberalise immigration. Brexit was used for that purpose, to turn Britain into a one-nation experiment in open borders.
Wait, hold on. Did he say Brexit turned Britain into an experiment for open borders? And regardless the craziest thing, yeah, the majority of people in their heart of hearts, if they be true, the reason why they voted for Brexit is because they wanted less migration. Less. Yeah? You wanted less. Yeah? The man them gave you Brexit and turned it into an open borders experiment. God damn. God damn. God damn. Ah. Oh, mate. Oh, damn. Man. Yeah, man. Why not Brexit, though, innit, man? Mad.
And now they want to wave it away with a simple, we got it wrong. Well, that's unforgivable. And mark my words, this government will turn the page. That begins in the economy, because you cannot separate this failure from their refusal to do the hard yards on skills, on welfare reform, on giving our young people opportunities. The independent...
See it there? So, crazy, isn't it, man? And you know what's weird, yeah? The stuff that the Brexit people are voting for is a lot of the stuff that Keir Starmer is trying to implement right now. At the same time, these same groups that want these things implemented are the main ones that are trying to fight against him. It's mad. It's funny, isn't it? Do you know why? Because they know, yeah, if it's done by someone they hate, yeah, then they have to rate him, innit? Oh, man. Yeah, man. Mad. Oh, shit. Hey, all right, man. We got a few more videos. Still. Yeah. Oh, that is mercy. Let it play.
Altrincham in Trafford being used by asylum seekers, and there is the absolutely disgusting racism being driven actually by the Tory councillors, given voice in the local newspapers and so on. That is taking place there. Why does this matter for Palestine? Because it's not just that it's a matter of them deflecting attention from what the government are really doing and wanting us to fight amongst ourselves. The racism behind it is also being used to undermine the Palestine campaign. The Islamophobia, the way in which you see people in that area now being a little bit more confident to have a go at some of the Palestine protests because they think they can, because they think it's justified, that Islamophobia is justified and is normalised. So these issues are linked, and I know that there are Palestine demonstrations on Saturday, and I urge people to get involved in them. But if you're not able to, or particularly if you live in the area around Altrincham, I really would encourage you to come down, because the far right are mobilising to be outside the hotel with hostile placards and so on against the refugees and asylum seekers. And Stand Up to Racism has organised a counter-protest there from 11 o'clock onwards, in unity and solidarity with the asylum seekers. So I say, refugees welcome here, free Palestine.
I am made from the river to the sea, all the ganja is for me. Yeah, me. Say it loud, say it clear, refugees are welcome here. Yo, it's crazy, yeah, that really and truly, you should be trying to use this as a moral fucking stick to beat other people with. Instead, you're trying to fight against it. It's mad. That's funny. That's the funny thing about it. You could use this as a moral stick to point at and show our high and standing. And you know what I'm saying, like, but nah, you man want crazy cuz. Yeah, man. Mad still, man. Let's have a dub play intermission. Yeah.
I didn't become a little bit of a slag. I became a total slag.
Mad. Bad. Shout out Cat Slater. That's one of my favourite EastEnder characters, I can't lie. Who's that slaggy Cat Slater? Yeah, bud. Oh, mate. Favorite old school EastEnders characters. Still. Alright, Femi. Take it away.
Ramsey, I give you Ben Habib, the ethnically Pakistani member of the far-right Reform Party.
Discovered over the last few days that actually HQ at Reform has forbidden the new branches they've set up from having me speak to them. I don't know why, because at every meeting that I've been to, I have done nothing other than bang the drum of our message and bang the drum of the party. I would say I'm resigning as a member of Reform. I can't resign as a member of Reform because I'm not a member. No one's a member. The only members are Richard and Nigel. Now leaves me no option but to say I'm not affiliated with Reform, I'm afraid.
This man went out of his way to help people who he knew were racist. He supported that party for years, since 2019, and now they won't even let him speak, because that party is not actually a party, it's a company of whom the majority shareholder is Nigel Farage. Now he's finally learning that all tokens get spent. In the name of Francesca Ramsey, I give you Ben Habib, the...
Yeah, that was a dub play. Still, man said, in this computer game, all tokens get spent. Mad. Boy, yo. Crazy still, man. So, you know, imagine how big and bold Ben Habib has been screaming a lot of the racist rhetoric from Reform Party. Big chest. Full chest. You hear me, cuz? And now he's going to want to run back to his community. This is mad. Yo, you literally tried to get half of us out of here, fam. What you talking about? Huh? Take the one left the what? You must say, man. Yeah, man. You must say. Must say, mad sick, head no good. Mad sick, head no good. Me that me. Mad sick, head no good. Mad sick, head no good. Yeah, because. Hey. What? Kill my enemy. Kill my enemy. Give me. All right. Intermission from my IG.
Thank you very much for participating in this trial today. As explained in the induction, it's pretty straightforward. We're going to show you a series of images of individuals, give you a little bit of information about those individuals, and then I'm just going to jot down your initial thoughts and reactions about that. So jumping straight in, simple enough. This is a brown person, possibly Muslim, living in the UK. I'll say it like it is then. It's who I am. Rapist. I mean, it's in their culture. It's who they are. I mean, you look at the numbers per capita of the amount of people committing these crimes from that community. We don't know who he is, what checks have been done. We need to protect our women and children from people like that. Running about these fucking definite rapist, possible paedophile. Fucking no thank you. Thank you. And the next one. It is a white English person who has been accused of sexual assault. Accused? By who? Last time I checked, this was Britain. Okay, and it's innocent until proven guilty here. We can't be running around ruining men's careers based on allegations, trying to cancel people. You know, women lie. We know women lie, so thank you. I'll be taking that one with a pinch of salt. Absolutely. And the next one, it is a prominent white male sports personality with a history of violence who has been convicted in court by a jury based on overwhelming evidence of sexual assault and rape. Oh, let me guess. They speak out against the left, did they? Did they speak out against the agenda? How many women were on the jury? Because we know that feminism's going fucking out of control, right? No, it's just fucking outrageous, trying to ruin people's careers. Did she go out party too hard? Did she have sex and then feel a wee bit ashamed of herself? Did she? Is she now trying to claim the victim and get a wee bit of money? No, I don't think so. Fucking bitches. Woke shit. And that is us done. So you will be moving on to the next stage of the trial, which is entitled, I don't give two shits about women. I just care about who is committing these crimes against them. Thank you very much for...
Facts. Shout out, Dan. Hey. Shout out. Still. Yeah, man. Yeah. These are facts, cuts. You know how smash, yeah? When someone that doesn't look like you explains this shit, you start to call them racist. You're a race baiter, you're racist, you're anti-British, you're this, that, and the other. What? Are you going to say the same stuff to this guy here? What can you accuse my man of now? Huh? And then that's how you know that you're actually a racist. You're actually the person that's racist. Yeah? Hey. Hey. That's reverse racism. What? And that's literally what happened. I showed you a video that someone made about the comment section in Conor McGregor's rape case. Got found guilty or found liable in a civil court. Even though he offered to pay her more, she wanted to go through the court situation. I don't know. She wanted justice, innit? You know what I mean? I can't speak on how someone should apply for their justice, right? But people will cap for them guys. Same thing with Donald Trump. He paid out money in a sexual assault case that he lost in civil court. literally half of the chat was trying to make excuses about Donald Trump sexual assault case, even though there's like, see, like Jimmy Savile had like 100 people or some prominent fucking sexual assault dons that got higher numbers. Yeah. Donald Trump had about 16 to 18 different accusers. He tells you himself, he just walks into the flipping beauty pageant girls' changing room. These man give you clues of what they're doing, innit? But you man cape for them. When he's dead, yeah, all these extra cases are gonna come out. Talking about how much of a bacon he is, yeah? And all of you man are gonna cap for him. Un momento. Yo, yeah, my bad, sorry, man. You know, it's a busy time right now, still. Can't front, still. You know? You hear me? It's the most wonderful time of the year. Make an effort to get across quickly. You hear me? Hey, you see my Christmas tree? I put it on the community page still. We kept driving home for Christmas. Got dank under the tree. Mad. Alright, so we see what else I got now. Give it away, give it away, give it away now. I shout out Jovan that ran in Clacton on Sea. How you mean? Let it play.
Of British history that just haven't been taught. Black history in particular. Even here at the British Museum behind me. One of the biggest things in our shared history is the trade of enslaved African peoples, which barely gets a mention, which overlooks our history, our stories, and our British identity. My grandparents and great-grandparents came from across the colonies, Ghana, India, Jamaica. It truly is the case that I would be nothing were it not for the British Empire. History shapes all of our lives. We can't change it, but we must have a more honest conversation about it. The British Museum needs to tell a story of who we were as a country and who we are today. And that's why I'm calling on them to house a permanent exhibit to the slave trade. We know that most people in the country support this. It's time for the British Museum to do the right thing. There are so many...
This inheritance brought in
Yeah. Hey, sorry, man. I did get a phone call in the middle of that still, so I couldn't really pause and commentate still, man. But we got Jovan, yeah? You know, trying to get the history museums to get a little bit more up-to-date data in NESA. All right, so let's talk about the 1.5 billion drop in the British net that is owed in the economy. So UK now owes 1.5 trillion pounds less in their economy, or in their debt. Sorry, the national debt that the country owes. But let's see why. All right, hold on a second. Could you hear me?
Has fallen by.
Yo. So you can hear me, yeah? So the national debt has fallen by 1.5 trillion pounds. The national debt has fallen by 1.5 trillion pounds. Huh? Did you know about that? You didn't know about that. All right, let's show you how the national debt has dropped by 1.5 trillion down, yeah? Shout out Richard, yeah? Obviously, we're going to go to someone that knows what they're talking about, right? Come on. Let it play. Hey. Wait, hold on. Let it play.
Has fallen by 1.5 trillion pounds this week. And that's astonishing. Let me explain what has happened. The UK government has issued what are called the whole of government accounts. The whole of government accounts represent everything that the government supposedly does, including central government, every single government department, all the local authorities in the UK, except in this case some of them didn't submit the data, but supposedly all the local authorities in the UK, all the hospital trusts, all the school and education trusts, and all the other related activities that the government undertakes through quangos and anything else you care to think of, including the activities of the Welsh and Scottish governments and the Assembly in Northern Ireland. All of that is added together to make up this set of accounts. So it is a complicated process, but it is meant to provide a comprehensive view of just what's going on. And what is going on is something quite extraordinary. At the end of 2022, according to the government, the UK's total national debt, as shown on these accounts, came to a total of almost £3.9 trillion, or £3,874 billion, if you like. The figures that I'm now putting on the screen come from those accounts and represent the total liabilities owing as shown on them. Now, that figure of 3,874 billion is in the right-hand column because that's for 2022, and the figure in the left-hand column is the figure for 2023. And as you'll see, that figure is a lot smaller. It's £2,389 billion that the government owed in total at the end of that year. And that is an astonishing fall. The total fall is, in fact, near enough, if we compare the two figures, £1.5 trillion, or just under £1,500 billion. And in case you don't count in billions too often, let me put that number in context. That's roughly half the total income of the UK for a year. And that is an enormous amount of money that the government no longer owes, according to its own account. Now, why did this happen? How did we suddenly...
All right, let me pause it there, yeah? Cause man acting like you, bro. You man acting like you're a smart ass, yeah? All right, Cookie Brother, you're so smart, yeah? You're so intellectual and intelligent, yeah? Okay, give us a breakdown on why the UK no longer owes this 1.5 trillion. Yeah, before I play the rest of this video. Yeah, man. I bullied one man so much he unsubscribed. Imagine I bullied one man so much he unsubscribed. I'm like, God damn. You know what I'm saying? You have to take time with the Christian, them. You get me? Sometimes the atheists and Christian, them not a friend. Mad. I met the cigarette mixed with the blem. They stolen it from pensions. Socialist law. They're just making numbers up again. Alright, don't worry. Listen, hey, Cookie Buddha, forget about it. Don't worry about answering. It's okay, mate. Yeah? I'm gonna leave you alone, bro, yeah? Yeah? Alright. Yeah. You are free from this topic. It's true, like. Hey, alright. God, then. Let it play it.
Become so much better off as a country
Medieval bitches.
because the government doesn't owe money? Well, the answer is actually simple, explained by the figures I'm now putting on the screen. And this is the line from those accounts which shows the total amount that he is owing in respect of pensions due to people who have been employed by the government but who have yet to enjoy the pension in question. And as you will see, in the year to March 2022, which is the right hand of those figures, £2,639 billion was potentially owing in the future to those pensioners. That's £2.6 trillion. But by the end of March 2023, that figure had fallen to £1,415 billion, or 1.4 billion. So why has the number gone down so much? Well, actually, very simply and very straightforwardly, that's because the interest rate went up between end of March 2022 and March 2023. So what has that got to do with pension liabilities in the future? The interest rate is presumed to indicate the rate of return that will be made on investments. And if the rate of return on the investments rises, that is the implication of the increase in interest rate paid by the government, then the cost of servicing the future debt obligations due to pensioners will fall because more investment return will be made in the meantime. So in other words, just be...
Oh, yeah, that. You got that, yeah? See, you got that, yeah? Yo, I would keep, fab, I sit down, yeah? The people in charge are just taking the piss out of us all day, every day, yeah? And the man them don't want to do nothing about it. Don't want to say nothing about it, yeah? The Bank of England interest rate's gone up. Or the interest rate on investments has gone up. So the return on investment means that it will take off a chunk of the debt without it having to come out of public spending or whatever. So how comes the people them, when the people them was in charge, like, that's a proper leak there, god damn. Hey, you know what, yeah? There's a leak that's come through the pavement. You know, like, it's actual, moved the actual paving slabs. Look like they've come out actually out the floor still. Yeah, man. So the people that's in big business and into so and so, and obviously they should be better investors than these woke lefties that have taken over now. They should have been able to get the national debt down in such ways, right? Basically, yeah, what happened here with the Tories, yeah, and the actual real number is they didn't really put the actual number of people that migrated in the public. So when these men have got the revised figures, it's risen. So that means even more, it seems like more people have actually left. Migrations dropped. No longer just a open door policy. You know what I mean? Hey, Cookie Buddy, you're dismissed from these sort of conversations again. Yeah, bro. Car, you had one question to answer and, you know, folded straight away. Let's forget about it. You get me? Forget about it, man. You've got one question to answer, you folded straight away. It's like, you could have made it to the video. You know what I'm saying? Like, god damn. Level 1. You died on level 1. Introduction stage. Yeah, shit like that. Yeah, man. So look out tonight though, innit? On the drive home still. Yeah. Yeah, man. The Pain Back Trap House is going to be open for a couple hours on Friday night. We'll pass through. You know what I mean? And start getting busy, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, hopefully. Hope and pray. Just shine the light my way, man. Hey, alright, go on then. Let me play the rest still. Crooked Buddha ain't gonna give us the answer, is he? For fuck's sake. You know what I'm saying? We've been waiting all week. He's just gonna put waffle signs and laughing emojis. You know what I mean? Damn. I would have done about 8 private jobs by then. You know what I mean? But, God. Medieval bitch, letteth playeth.
Because the interest rates went up, the government owes a lot less in the future. Now, you heard that interest rates went up because the government was in a mess, its finances were terrible, inflation was high, and everything was going to end up in disaster. But here's a totally different story. Because the interest rate went up, not something I'm entirely happy with, by the way, but because it did, there is a very major upside in the accounts. And that upside is that, in practice, our total debts owing, as I explained, have fallen from £3.9 trillion, or £3,900 billion near enough, to £2,400 billion, which is a figure significantly less than our total national income now. Significantly less, in fact, than the government claims the national debt to be when it talks about that national debt, when it says it can't do things because the national debt is too great. And what is more, even more perversely, in those same accounts, and because of this change, in fact, the government is showing
Yo, hey, my bad. My bad. You didn't hear him. He was saying that. Just want to pay attention to these little bits and pieces, yeah, where these changes. He's saying that, yo, if these changes, like these published accounts are showing you, there's some cuts that the government are making that they might not have to make, innit? Yeah, so that's really what you want to fucking be trying to get heard in the Houses of Parliament and all them sort of things there. You hear me? We're not flipping a revote on something that you can't revote. You're not having there's not going to be no second election. Because there ain't going to be no vote of no confidence. Like, showed you, yeah, that due to pension investments, the rise in inflation, so the rate of return on their investments means that they're going to be £1.5 trillion less in debt. So in theory, they should be able to not make as many cuts or cut as deeply as they need to with some of the bits and pieces. But who's holding them to account? Who's going to be asking them sort of questions? Well, is Kemi Baden not going to ask that question? No, because he was part of the team that fucking made the debt like that in the first place. Nigel Farage and them, man, are they going to ask any of them sort of questions? No, because again, like Led by Donkey showed the other day, yesterday's video, Nigel Farage is trying to sell British passports or sell the people of extreme wealth British passports so they can have citizenship in the UK on non-dom style status where they're able to have a tax haven somehow. I thought socialists gave more. Bro, are you okay? You think Keir Starmer's a socialist? That's why you man gotta start being honest in these discussions, bro. You man have to start being honest in these discussions, bro. From time when Keir Starmer took over the Labourship and started moving like Tony Blair, and the man then was doing video after video, Ford report, Labour report, rah rah rah, this, that, and the other. The video came from Al Jazeera. You man didn't want to hear it. Yeah, you see, you didn't see the signs early that my man's just gonna be like more of a centrist or centre right sort of leader more than a left wing or socialist style of thing of. Socialist in the campaign, yeah, and I showed you all the promises that he broke in his Labour, what's it called, manifest in his to run for the leadership of Labour, right? He gave all these different promises. We're not going to introduce, we're going to remove tuition fees. We're going to build more public housing, or we're going to raise the national wage, and we're going to do this, that, and the other, and we're going to end racism, and we're going to do this, and we're going to do that, yeah? And he didn't implement none of it. Yeah, just shows that you're further right than you think you are, isn't it? Yeah. You think you're some big liberal guy that accepts this, that, and the other, but bro, you just keep leaning further and further right, cuz. Know what I'm saying? We're going to be out with the We Want Our Country Back gang soon. Well, you swear he was whining about the, what's it called? The red belt. Is it, what's it called? The red wall or something, the red wall. Oh, I used to be part of the red wall. What a leg off. Jeremy Corbyn, you man got vexed and ducked out. Right. And you said you was part of that, right? It used to be. You see, you don't vote Labour no more, right? I didn't vote Labour. So I was steady telling black people to vote for other parties to show that, yo, if the man them ain't gonna be implementing stuff that's he's called for commission for in a report, then at least show man that you know what I'm saying, that that's why you were supported. Brilliant. Dang. I told the man them not to vote fucking from time. Man, like science.
Yo.
Wait, hold on a second. Let me make up the screen properly, man.
What's happening, bro?
What's happening?
Yeah, all good. Lovely day today.
I'm gonna set up the I set up the email and all that.
Oh, is it? All right. Oh, well, you want to
go
back to the other style of doing things?
Yeah. I'll be able to set it up a bit later still, man.
All right.
I'll
All
take
right.
something
Right.
on it still.
Yeah. But at least this way, yeah, you get to do your videos and that. Because otherwise people derail it too much, innit? When people start jumping on, you've got a
Mm.
structure for what you're kind of present. So
Mm.
that's been going well still, I reckon.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
But yeah,
yeah.
what's today
Yeah,
saying? I missed
remember,
out.
hey, science, remember, yeah? On the first G block, yeah? When the man them always wanted to try, everyone wanted to debate me, yeah? And everyone wants to hear Belly speak, now everyone want Belly to shut up, innit? Shut up, Belly. I don't care about what you think, Belly.
Before they couldn't get
Yeah.
enough of it. Everyone wanted to debate you about something, like, you know.
That's how, yeah. I'm like, bro, I don't want to debate you, bro. I don't want to be the star of the show. Yeah, I didn't mind everyone else coming in and doing whatever in it, like.
Yeah, that's true actually.
Goes,
Yeah, but they force you into it, innit? Like you
Yeah.
can't. You have any opinion? That's it. Everyone's all over you.
Mm.
But over time, one by one, they've all got slapped back to their little holes and their little caves, and they've come and tried it a number of times. Some people have been very persistent, but eventually they all take their beating and go with their tails between their legs, innit?
It goes, man. It's been an interesting season. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
An interesting
a lot has happened,
season,
man.
cuz.
A lot has happened.
It's been interesting, man. Interesting.
So what's today's topic or thing?
Yeah, today we're about the budget. Sorry, not the budget. The debt going down. Just the amount of the amount the government owes now is
national debt, yeah.
drops, but it's not. Yeah, the national debt has dropped, but again, it's because of the investments rather than because of any policies. So I was trying to make a point there. I was saying, yo, if people keep paying attention to these little bits and pieces like that, these are the things you could hold the government to account for, rather than these other stupid protests like, oh, bro, we want to have a re-election again because we don't like the budget. It's like, bro, that's not going to happen, innit? Like, no one's not going to do that.
Okay, yeah, I don't really know too much about this, but
if they can show that the government's saving money or doesn't owe out as much money as before, then signing stuff like their petition to remove the heating allowance from pensioners and all them sort of things there, even though I've put up the post of the heating for pensioners, it's got less than 100,000 signatures on it. But the man didn't want to complain about the pensioners ain't getting no heating, but not signing the petition to get it heard in fucking parliament.
Yeah. Nah, you got to do that, man. You got to sign those petitions. I seen one recently about assisted dying, so it keeps coming up on like social media and that. But half the groups, well, I think everyone should have the right to take part in euthanasia and have assisted dying. But the thing I don't get is that if you don't want that to happen, you don't want yourself to be helped, meaning that you want to suffer until your body gives up to its last system and you die, you know, naturally. If you want that, then fine, you've always got that option. But what I don't understand is why are you trying to take away from people who don't want to go that way, who are smart enough to know that when all the evidence shows that you only got a few more weeks or a few more months to live, obviously sometimes they're wrong, but when you yourself can feel that as well and you don't want to carry on through the pain and misery, you should have the option to be put to sleep. Do you know what I mean? I just don't get why people don't want other people to have that option. Like, what is it to you? Like, you could choose not to have it. No one's forcing you. But why do you want to make sure that other people don't have the option?
It's because, you know, like, if people say that they don't believe or they don't go to church or whatever, but slightly they still got the fear of God thing in their mind, innit?
Yeah, it's definitely related.
So voting on something like assisted dying, means that in Christianity, if you commit suicide, you can't go to heaven, innit?
Yeah, and they consider it to be murder and suicide, the same way that they have that type of view with abortion, because life is sacred and only God Himself can breathe life and take life, you know. So it's because of that kind of background to their thinking that they that they do such stupid things and behave in such stupid ways. At the end of the day, a lot of these things are just common sense. But you know, you could convince a normal person that, look, mate, this is not the same as, you know, whatever your religious book said about 2,000 years ago. In today's modern society, in this situation, you've got to look at it differently. But then they have to be willing to do that, though, isn't it?
You know what though? Like when I was like when I was a Christian, yeah, I did used to think like, raw, somewhere, you know, like is it Switzerland? They got the assisted dying thing, innit?
Yeah, Switzerland, Sweden. There's quite
Yeah.
a few countries.
I used to think like, raw, that's these men are going against God, you know. Like them men are actually going against God. So that's why I keep trying to say like, raw, if you believe that that's actually true, that will definitely stop a high number of people making that.
Yeah.
That
Well, I mean, for me, like I said, for me, it must be.
And also, like another point I did want to make here, and Luke just typed it in the chat, but I did want to make that point as well. Some people if there's ways that people can take advantage of it, like get someone that is signed off or whatever because they want to get their money out in their will or whatever and sort of stuff like that, then they have to try and make sure that as many of them angles are not.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, look, yeah, but look, it could work both ways, yeah, because you know, somebody could want their elderly relative to stay alive because they're benefiting from living in their house, for example, and once the person dies, it's got to be sold and shared off, split up amongst the what's it called, the recipients. But you know, it could work both ways. Like, you know, somebody could easily want somebody to be around for longer than is good for them. You know, I mean, they're just in pure suffering and misery. I mean, like, you know, there could be all kinds of circumstances, but I just don't see how it's a better situation to just stick it out to the very end. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, how much can you watch somebody in pure misery and agony and suffering, and their situation get worse and worse? And how can you consider that just be a good thing? It's like Mother Teresa kind of mentality. It's just crazy. But like I say, I think that for most rational people, you could explain it. You could explain it to most rational people and say, look, you could even do it on a case-by-case situation where the medical professionals.
That's what I think it would be.
Yeah, the medical professionals have an input. Look, the doctors will have an input. They'll cast their judgment about what they think is the best course of action, considering.
Like you're saying, imagine it. Everyone's different pain threshold is different, right? Like so something. Someone might feel like, raw, I'm at the end or whatever. Just kill me, and they could have actually recovered.
Yeah,
that might be mad, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, and even the other thing, like people have been given death certificates or death warrants of raw. You got so and so time to live, and they
3 months
have lived
and
longer
lived on
than
for years. Yeah. Yep, that shit happens as well. But at the end of the day, you know.
Oh my god.
Well, you're getting pulled over again, yeah?
No, I'm just saying that.
No, I'm joking. Yeah. You don't get pulled over.
TikTok nonsense. TikTok nonsense. Yeah, TikTok. You need to have some tic-tacs about TikTok.
Captain Blacktooth, the pirate of YouTube Sea, is back.
The Black Tooth. You're a nonce and you're fucked. You're fucked. You're fucked.
I thought that account got what's it called? She got that.
The Black
account got
Pearl. Nah, it's like Kaylee's got so many accounts. Yeah, it's not even worth blocking.
You'll
You're
be
gonna
lucky
make like
to see
10,000 accounts.
You'll be lucky to see Christmas, really. Yeah? You might as well not buy no presents for the kids and that. I didn't want to waste £400-500 on presents.
See Christmas. That last Christmas, you gave me your heart, and the very next day, you gave it away. This year, just brush your teeth.
You know that song all too well, bro. You know that song all too well, my friend.
Yeah, man, come on.
All right, so who you got coming
I'm
on
in
today,
England,
bro?
mate.
I heard you got some guests on this evening, so having a bit of
Yeah,
a
man.
chin wag.
Yeah, I'll tell you, innit, man. Hopefully they turn up and show out and all that sort of stuff there. You know?
All right. Yeah, yeah. Have you
And all
mentioned
that
it
still,
to
but
the
I'll tell you offline,
to
man.
the people?
To the people,
Yeah, all right.
I said we got some guests coming on Friday, yeah? Well, today,
Okay.
hopefully,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
and they're gonna
Yeah. So
come
anybody
and
that's
join the party.
yeah. So these are people that have got more kind of involvement or education or somehow expertise in some of these things like politics, UK politics and stuff like that. So if anyone's got any questions, these are the people to ask, man. Rather than us just sitting around us non-specialists chatting our stuff, some people got a bit more knowledge than that. These are the people to ask deeper questions and see what's going on. So yeah, well, what time is that this evening?
About from six onwards. Hopefully from 6 onwards. 6 onwards. I'm gonna try and see what we can do. O2. You hear me? You know them ones. O2. See what we can do.
All right.
But this shit is way too cold. You need a jacket. Yeah. This shit is way too cold. You need a jacket. And we have to be on our best behavior and not be degenerates. Nah, you be yourself, man. Be yourself. Don't like flipping. Don't try and impress people and that. Nah, you ain't fucking tried to impress me. Now you're gonna try and impress the guests, yeah? Fuck off, man. You dickheads. Imagine these men now. What? Now we can't be degenerates no more. Yeah, these men are admitting they're degenerates now and saying,
exactly.
Because you got your special guest coming over. Oh, what Valley? You think you're big? You got your special guest coming over, and we got to behave, yeah? Fuck off, bro.
That's bullshit anyway. It's not like they can control
It's hard
themselves.
to see. Be yourself.
These lot would keep civil for about 5 minutes. The minute one of them said something they don't like, it'll be all your mum this and your you know what I mean? All sorts. Yeah, don't pretend to be what you're not, mate. It comes off. Everyone can tell when you're faking it. Everyone can tell.
Not to be so racist. Just be yourself, man. Just be yourself, no one else.
Your usual racist self.
Be yourself, innit, man. Be yourself, so the people then can judge you for who you are, innit? Like, and then if they decide that you're being racist, then you might have to look into yourself for that. Cause be yourself, innit, and then see if there's any changes that you need to make. How about that?
Yeah.
That's fair, innit? That's fair on both sides. You might not everyone might say you're a good person or whatever. You hear me, like, so you might not even have to make no changes or whatever, innit? Huh?
Yeah, all right. I doubt that very much. Yeah, go on. You told them that, Bells. Yeah, tell them that, innit?
Yeah.
Keep them positive.
I'm saying that. I'm a good life coach. You get me, cuz? See, this what I'm trying to say. You might think I'm bad. Yeah, you get me, cousin. That's mad. These man think I'm bad. I'm the bad cop. I'm actually good cop. He's bad cop. You get me?
Yeah, you try to help people, man.
You monks can't do shit. Oh man. Yeah, man. So been winding people up all week, man. It's been funny still, man.
Yeah, no, so I caught a couple of the little shows there and there, but I missed a few as well.
And you know what's funny, yeah? If someone's raging, but you don't watch the show, yeah, it's that I can't reply to enough. I don't know what anyone said. I don't know what you said. I don't know anything you said. I don't know what happened. 3 o'clock in the morning when you was raging, I was catching Zeds, fam. You hear me?
Some people been doing some mad
steroids.
Shows at some mad hours in the morning, like 5 o'clock in the morning shit. You've been doing that.
I see. Yeah,
can't get you off their mind, bruv. That's why I couldn't sleep all night. Woke up at 6 o'clock to do a live stream.
Every little thing you do, my man. Oh man, you are on my mind. Mad. Oh my days. Yo. Then my belly on the brain. Belly on the brain. So should we watch the rest of this to show why fucking England didn't actually know? Yeah, fuck that, man. Let's get into the next video, innit? Because
What was this video saying? What was this video saying?
it was saying about the debt. The debt level was dropped by 1.5 trillion. Alright, let's look at this then, yeah? Because the man was laughing about the inflated numbers, right? Yeah. Let it Sky News.
Are a little bit complex, but actually, I want to show you this chart, then hopefully it will become clearer, because some people say it's falling, some people say it's rising. What's actually going on? Well, this is what we were told was happening with net migration, and remember, that's just the difference between people coming in and going out. Last year, so this time last year, we were told there was obviously a bit of a dip around COVID. It went up really sharply, but that it was starting to fall, okay? That it was starting to fall. Then we got revised numbers 6 months ago, and the picture was slightly different. It was a little bit higher, that peak, but again, we were told...
Hey, pause. Yo, imagine the man them tried to laugh when I said there's revised numbers. Huh? The man them tried to laugh me at the park when I said there's revised numbers. Yo, hey, you remember Mark Morrison? They lied to me. Oh, mate. The government lied to me. But I do. Return of the migrants. Here it is. All right, let it play.
It's falling. This time around, we're still told that it's falling, but just look at the shape of this chart. That line goes much higher than it did last time around. In other words, history is being revised, and that peak is being pushed up, even if maybe that is now starting to fall, but still there are question marks as to how big of a fall it really is. Just to give you a sense of what we're talking about here with this kind of change in the picture that we're learning about, this time last year we were told that in the year to June 2023, so last summer, there was 672,000 net migration. Now, in that same period, we are told, actually, it wasn't that, it was 9. $106,000. So a very between those two. And if we migration is net migration, people coming in, that's immigration, and people going out. Immigration gets you to that number. This is what we were told last time.
Yo, where's Veli gone? Oh, I just got a phone call.
I don't know what happened there, you know.
Yeah, I think you got dropped, bro.
I was just chatting, and then I turned around and the screen blank. Yo, I turned around and the screen was.
Yeah, I was on the phone as well. Just put the.
Hit me up on paper. Oh, shut. Hey, listen, I know a few dudes that got window cleaning business, man. They're doing alright still. You know? All lads, you saw you talking shit about Belly on Danny Roscoe's, you shit stain. Hey, having trouble connecting. It's not unstable internet. Yo, you can hear me, yeah? Let me know in the chat if you can hear me.
Yeah, you're right now. You're good.
Yo, check, testing. 1 tree, 1 tree. Tree.
Yeah, your sound's good now, man.
If I'm gone, then speak. All right. Yeah. The only problem I have is with assisted dying is doctors could lie and convince their patient to do it. Do you think a doctor would recommend some? I don't think a doctor could recommend. Is that part of the assisted dying bill? Have you looked into
But
that?
then what would they get out of it?
Like a doctor could. No,
I don't
but
think that
like
makes
say a
any
doctor
sense.
says, what do you mean? Like they could only say give you, by our estimation you might have like 8 months to live or something. And then
Yeah,
you
but no,
might want to say in that 8 months. I can't take this pain no more and I want to drop out, sort of thing.
Well, I mean, look, what's the claim there that the doctors might tell someone to take on assisted dying when they didn't need it? Like, what kind of claim? You might as well just say that a doctor might give someone bad advice about anything. And technically, it's possible, but every doctor has to justify their advice on a technical level, meaning that they know that any person can go independently to another doctor or to a private doctor or to anybody to check to see the advice they were given. So, me personally, I think it's a foolish comment.
Go to the comments at the beginning of the stream. All eyes on you as a snake. What do you mean? All eyes on you ain't my G, bro. What are you talking about? Obviously, yeah. I remember it. All eyes on you is a Tommy Robinson fan still, bro. So, you know, definitely going to be speaking very favorably of any of the Robinson nut holders. Saying that. Man said the monks are back in town. The monks are back in town. Imagine the MK's trying to act like he's my brother. It's nuts though. You man with your Carragher income, man. You man never went no Caribbean barbershop, fam. You're not even allowed in the barbershop. You can't do that in the barber shop, man. Carragher income and labba and blah, 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 blah. Yeah, he said this and she said that and oh, mate, this dude keeps ringing me.
Yeah, and more to the point, if Carnito is calling you a monk, then you have seriously defected in your life. You have made some very, very bad decisions, intellectually speaking. So yeah, big up, Khan.
MK mods for Esau. Yeah, I've seen MK on bleeding. Is it bleeding shit stains? Fucking channel. Bleeding nuts. Bleeding bacons. Yeah, the bacon leprechaun. Mad. Yeah, man. So
Yeah, I ain't heard much from that.
I don't think it would be a. Yeah, no, none of them for time in it, man. These weirdos.
Yeah, they disappeared, bro.
Nah, it's like fucking right now. Who's taken over their beef? Jupiter, Wendy, and Babs have taken over Bleeding Heart and Esau's beef with Velly right now. So they're in beef with me now for a sec.
Yeah, but at least it's just about ideas and that, innit? Not no stupid shit, nasty shit.
Yeah.
Which is at least a little bit reasonably civil, innit?
Obviously, you see the headbutt before, innit? You know what? If I see Babs on the roadside, she's gonna give me a headbutt, cuz. So, yo, trust me, yeah. I better run, fam. Run, devil man, run. You hear me?
You want to watch out for that.
Yeah. If trust me, I'm definitely not trying to see Babs on the roadside. Nah. Mad. So, alright, let me play the immigration, inspiration. And you know something, now depend on man. Go and live big and bold, independent your name.
Are a little bit complex, but actually, I want to show you this chart, then hopefully it will become clearer, because some people say it's falling, some people say it's rising. What's actually going on? Well, this is what we were told was happening with net migration. And remember, that's just the difference between people coming in and going out. Last year, so this time last year, we were told there was obviously a bit of a dip around COVID. It went up really sharply, but that it was starting to fall, okay? That it was starting to fall. Then we got revised numbers 6 months ago, and the picture was slightly different. It was a little bit higher, that peak, but again, we were told it's falling. This time around, we're still told that it's falling, but just look at the shape of this chart. That line goes much higher than it did last time around. In other words, history is being revised and that peak is being pushed up, even if maybe that is now starting to fall, but still there are question marks as to how big of a fall it really is. Just to give you a sense of what we're talking about here with this kind of change in the picture that we're learning about, this time last year we were told that in the year to June 2023, so last summer, there were 672,000 in net migration. Now, in that same period, we are told, actually, it wasn't that, it was 906,000. So a very big difference between those two, raising the question, why? And if we just take that, so starting with last year, as I said earlier, migration is net migration when we talk about it. It's just the difference between people coming in, that's immigration, and people going out, emigration. So one minus the other gets you to that number. This is what we were told last time around. They've had updated data on how many people have come in from Ukraine, from other sources as well, how many people are leaving the country. And now they think, actually, it's a bit different, okay? It's a subtle shift, but actually it adds up. In fact, 140,000 more people came in over that period. And look at the number of people going out. 94,000 fewer people leaving. And put those two things together and then you've got that bigger number, closer to 1 million people. But it's worth just asking the question, if we take a step back, what is it that led to this? And if you look at net migration over the period before COVID and Brexit, it was relatively steady. It's certainly in not tens of thousands as the Conservative government would have liked. But look what happened after those new Brexit rules came into force. Just look at these lines and how they change. So total net migration, this is immigration. Total immigration went up really sharply, but also look beneath the surface. So EU nationals coming into the UK, that dropped down. That used to be the highest, okay? And then non-EU people has gone up incredibly sharply. And actually, interestingly, when you break that down and ask people where they come from and indeed what they're doing here, it's quite an interesting pattern, okay? So you've got, by far and away, the biggest is Indian nationals coming into the UK. Then you've got Nigerian, then Chinese, then Pakistani, then Zimbabwean. And these numbers, by the way, are bigger than any previous nationality, much bigger than Polish people coming into the UK, for instance.
What are you saying? Indians, Nigerians, Pakistanis, and Chinese people. Mad. Let it play.
But look at the breakdown, okay? Those light blue bits, that's people coming in to study. The dark blue bits, people coming in to work. So there's a lot of light blue, a lot of people coming in to study. In fact, with Indians, you're talking about more than 50% of Indian nationals coming into the UK, 135,000, are students, not necessarily work visas. Final thing just to note, a lot of people have been asking the question, how much of this is small boats? Okay, remember a lot of coverage on the news about small boats. The numbers in terms of small boats, and these are the kind of latest numbers for the year going up to September 2024, you're talking about 30,000 people. Now compare that to the other reasons that people are coming into the UK. Look at that red bar versus all the others. Other asylum, safe and legal routes, that's Ukraine and Hong Kong. Families, study and work. There is a massive difference, isn't there? And if you just stack them all up, one on top of the other, you can barely even see that sliver, that small boat. This is mostly a story of people coming into work, people coming into study, and then other routes as well. The big question, though, and it's still unanswered, is whether it's really now, finally, actually starting to come down.
Black Friday event now on at Curry's, and with our price promise, if you find it...
Don't worry about Black Friday, because, you know what I mean? Yeah. You should have nigh on done your Christmas shopping by now. All right, man. So, as you saw there, you're not being invaded by dinghies, not being overtaken. So that we want our country back, the rubber dinghy to boats coming and blah, 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 blah. That stuff there. Are you going to stop saying that sort of stuff? No. Huh? Man, Ronald Reagan's fam. That's my dad, yeah. Yeah, alright, cuz. We see you on tonight's show, innit? Hey. Mad. I thought I ended the show already. I'm just here quickly fucking. Alright, peace out, yeah. See you less.